Bill, we'll see you soon. Well, Governor Andy Beshear made it clear that he believes the American dream is currently suffering as he delivered his 7th State of the Commonwealth address. LEX 18's Carolina Buchek has more on what solutions he wants to put on the table.
This year's State of the Commonwealth address looked different. With the Capitol closed for renovation, the governor gave his speech here at this podium at the Center for Kentucky History. And the theme of his speech quickly became clear: the American dream. And that is something that caught some people's attention.
This is my 7th State of the Commonwealth and my last budget address in this job.
The way Beshear delivered that comment did not go unnoticed. You see, there is speculation that he is a possible contender for president in 2028, and people picked up on the way he delivered his speech tonight.
Obviously, this speech was more about 2028 than 2026, but I respect that.
Secretary of State Michael Adams, the only Republican constitutional officer in attendance tonight, says that's not all criticism.
I think it's good to have people running for president talking about opportunity. We need people running for governor in a year talking about opportunity as well.
On the topic of opportunity, Beshear often spoke about it needing to be injected back into the American dream, something that he believes many people are losing hope in.
The cost of groceries and health care are too high. The family vacation they took as kids just doesn't fit in the budget. That first home for a young couple is unaffordable, maybe unattainable.
To address some of these issues, Beshear proposed Kentucky fully fund Medicaid, invest $150 million into affordable housing, and fund pre-K for all 4-year-olds in the Commonwealth.
The single most effective way we succeed in this next budget is by funding pre-K for all.
While the governor had supporters of that idea in the crowd, he faces more of a challenge with the General Assembly. Some Republican lawmakers in attendance tonight reiterated that they're in charge of creating both policy and Kentucky's budget.
The policymakers of Kentucky are, in fact, the members of the Kentucky General Assembly, and we're driving the train.
And while everyone seems to agree on the fact that child care is an issue that needs to be addressed in Kentucky, some Republican lawmakers believe the governor's pre-K for all plan is not the correct solution.
We need something that will work 24/7, 365 days a year, not one. And we're having a hard enough time with education funding, just building the buildings for K through 12.
As far as what the General Assembly comes up with goes, that's soon to be seen. In Frankfort, Carolina Buchek, LEX 18 News.
In a joint statement on tonight's address, the Republican Party of Kentucky says in part, quote, Kentucky is well positioned because of the sound, fiscally responsible policies enacted by Republican supermajorities of 10 overriding gubernatorial vetoes to do so. These policies have produced a record budget reserve trust fund and allowed us to responsibly lower the state income tax. We will continue to prioritize measured growth, accountability, and long-term stability, end quote. The full statement can be found on our website, LEX18.com.